All right, we are live over on all of the DevCycle channels. I think we're live on your side too. Yeah, Will?
Yeah, I went ahead and went live. We were live.
Fantastic. Well, how's it going, man? How was your, I know we were talking about this before, but we'll talk about it for everybody else. How was your mini vacation?
I got rained out, but it was a success. I picked up my bike, took delivery, and I've already installed some new parts on it. So yeah, I have new parts arriving today and tomorrow.
I didn't realize that it was a new bike. So I'm sorry, I was on your channel earlier and then I didn't even register that that it was new. What did you buy and why?
2024 Ducati Street Fighter V4S. And the reason why is because years ago when I was looking for another bike, when I purchased the previous bike, the Monster 1200R, I was looking for a more comfortable bike. So yeah, I wanted a more comfortable bike. And then I heard rumors of a Street Fighter coming out. It never came out for 2 years. And then I was like, man, screw it. I picked up the Monster. Loved it after I test rode it. It was really comfortable. But I still wanted that V4. I'm just like, I just need to have that V4. Something about 226 horsepower. I'm just like, I need it. So I'm like, you know what? I went to the dealership a few months ago just to hang out, just go see what they had. And they offered me an allocation. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And it
And
got delivered.
you're happy? You're happy with it? You're
Oh
feeling
my
you're
gosh,
feeling good?
yeah. Yeah. I did contemplate it because I was just like, man, like my current, I don't have a note on anything. So I was just like, I don't know if I want to have a note, but after I wrote it, I was like, it's fine.
It's worth it. It's worth it, right?
Yeah. I was just like, this is okay. I can tolerate this.
Everybody that I have ever talked to that buys a new motorcycle versus like just one that they've ridden in the past, I feel like there's always this like, do I need this new thing? And it sounds like it paid off for you. So I love that.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking about that because they're already expensive, but due to inflation, they are more expensive than the previous model, the previous year model. So I was just like, man, like this is a lot of money. And I was just like, even if they're giving me all this money for my other bike, it's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
And
So how much did you get or like, did you get a good, like you got a fairly good deal on the old bike?
Decent. Okay. I met my goal. So my goal was to walk out of the dealership not having spent more than $22,000. And I walked out of the dealership spending under $20,000. So
wow.
I'm like,
on a brand new bike?
Well, because my other bike, they gave me money for the trade. So that plus the tax, like we get tax incentive here when you trade a vehicle. So I only had to pay the marginal difference of the tax.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, it basically ended up to where like, I got a very expensive bike for not the same amount of cash that I would otherwise have to do.
Interesting. Yeah,
and to be fair, I'm not saying that the money came from nowhere. Like obviously it came from the previous bike, but
totally
in my mind, I'm like, that's a sunk cost. Like it's free at that point.
Yes, I feel like I've heard all of these things on social media, right? About like girl math. It's like if you buy something and return it, and I'm just like, this is cool stuff that I need math. It's like I can justify it because I've got these other things. I was doing it with the laptop purchase the other day. I was like, well, I'm gonna buy this new laptop and have this old laptop that I'll probably sell off for like $500. So that's like I just saved $500 on the laptop. Like, how can I not justify buying this new device now?
I look at it as if you're going to gain something from it. So in my case, I am actually making video content of my motorcycle to at least offset the cost that I have, just like this additional cost. So like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, like I get this bike, and if I can go out and generate a couple grand worth of content, or if I can turn this into further deals or further exposure, then it's like in my mind, like, okay, what's a $20,000 investment to get what, a 200,000, 400,000, $500,000, maybe $1 million return? To me, I don't know, that seems like a good investment.
I kind of love and like the diversification of your content too, because like so much of the content is so like dev focused, and so like now you can reach a whole new audience that maybe there is that shared audience, right, of like motorcycle riding developers. I feel like that's not a small audience, which is kind of
Let's just put it this way. In the however many videos that I posted about my bike, just in the past few days, I have it eclipsed all of my streaming numbers for the past year and a half.
it's insane. Yeah, I'm looking at them now. Yeah, you got like 4 days ago, like 150 views, 171 views on like the like 219 views 2 days ago. Damn. I mean, people obviously want to see it, right?
Meanwhile, I have a stream from 18 months ago with 4 views. So so it's like, you know, there's something there. So I'm going to keep pushing that, and I'll probably start doing more technical reviews as well, like on like actual products. You don't see it right now, but I have 5 of the Zoom mics just sitting right there on my counter. Just there.
To just have or to review?
Well, because I can't because we don't have stores anymore. Yes. I can't just go and see the things. So because I can, I just buy all the things, and then what I don't want, I send back.
Do you not find, so this is one thing that I will say, like being of the generation that like has come through where you used to be able to go at a store and see something, like as part of this journey into purchasing a new device, like I wanted to go and see like the physical setup of the device, right? I went to 6 stores and none of them had the device that I wanted to see in person. I was looking for a space gray version of the 13-inch MacBook Air, and they just didn't exist anywhere. They're really trying to sell their like midnight color palette, so I think they must have sent out a notice or like given these free samples that are that color. But yeah, I miss physically being able to go into a store and like see things and do a little bit of testing on them. I get why we can't, but
yeah,
it bums me out.
It's yeah, I don't like it. It's sad, and I think I don't think that it's better for anyone, because like look at what I'm doing. I'm not going to not buy the things that I want. I'm just going to find another way around, and that way around is now we have to get big trucks to go back and forth to my house, because I'm not going to go and get it. So it's like now they have to waste supplies on packaging and shipping materials all over, like versus if you just have a showroom, you know. Like, it's not like prices went down that much to where, like, that was the whole promise, remember? When the internet came out, was that prices would be cheaper because there's no need to store it anywhere. And I haven't noticed that.
No, I
think I've noticed my prices have gone up, not the other way around.
I feel like even if it was just like, and maybe it's just a reimagining of what the showroom process looks like, because I don't know how it actually worked, having never worked in retail, but I have this feeling that it was like you just you're buying everything and you're choosing one of your devices to be like a showroom model. Like, what if like retailers received devices like YouTubers do to just have out on display that they then returned afterwards? Like, I've watched so many videos that have just been like Apple or Windows or Samsung like sending a device out to people that they then ultimately have to send back or purchase or whatever. And it's like, why don't you do that with a retail location? So like, you still don't need the stock. You can still basically drop ship the laptops, but actually like give these businesses.
That's the furniture model, or the car dealership model, or like,
true.
Well, not all, I'm sorry. Well, I should say, well, no, I think in most of the world, car dealerships are like this. I know here in America, we have actual lots, but not all brands have lots. So it's kind of like you go to a showroom floor, you get a sense for what you're getting. You customize your car, and then they go and make it. You could pick it up later. Yeah, I think that's perfect. There are a lot of things that I wish we can have, but it seems like we can't have good things.
We can't have good things anymore.
That's what it seems like.
Did you mean for a filter to go on your camera?
Yes, I forgot. I realized that I wasn't sharing you. So that's not a filter. That's actually what my raw camera looks like. So it's not going through the filter anymore.
Interesting.
Here, what I can do though, I can put on another camera. It's not going to look as nice.
It's fine.
The Studio display camera. The potato
Now,
camera that comes built in.
I mean, it's not that potato-y.
It's
I
pretty
mean,
potato-y.
Apple. I mean, compared to what you use on a regular basis, I feel like
here. Let me put it on. I know that they have that new camera setting mode where you can make it follow you and stuff.
Yes.
I don't know how to do that.
Wait, hold on.
Just wanted to put that out there. I don't know how to do it.
Reactions, mic mode. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, even if you were able to tell me, it's going to be an icon. So
yes, I have no. So the only icon that I have is like on the top of my like nav bar at the top. There's like a presentation button that looks like a person standing by a chalkboard.
Okay, I don't have any of that. I have. No, I do have that. I'm looking at it, and I have 4 things. Oh, I see it. Okay, all right. Look at this.
Did you find it?
I'm gonna become main character Will. All right, here we are. Main character Will.
I mean, that's not terrible.
Oh, and let me turn off reactions. I hate that. I don't know why they gave me that and turned it on by default. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll use my potato camera.
It'll work. We'll be there. By the way, I don't know if I've ever said this, but the Audrey Hepburn in the background is absolutely stunning. Like, that's an awesome. I'm not wrong with who's in the background, am I?
No, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I just like it's such a great background piece for these streams. Like, I feel every time like your backdrop is just spectacular every time.
Oh, I appreciate it. Like, there's a interesting story behind that. I wasn't intending to buy it. Like, I'm not really into art like that.
Yeah.
But I was in Monterey for Car Week, and me and my friend, we were just out going for a walk to go hang out and do some other stuff. And we happened to walk by this one art exhibit, and there was a bunch of people there for whatever reason. I saw this Porsche thing. I was like, oh yeah, I kind of like this. It looked just like mine. So I was like, let me go look at that. And I saw the price, and I was like, man, let's go. I saw the price. And then like he was like, nah, I want to keep looking. I was like, oh my gosh. So I kept looking, and we were after like 20 minutes, like they were walking us out of a viewing room, and like, it just caught my eye. I was like, I don't know who that. I was just like, what? And they told me it was Audrey. I'm like, I don't know who that is. And they were like, there's something. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just like, I like it. And yeah, about an hour later, yeah, spent way too much money.
Yeah, but like I think genuinely, I think even if you don't like it, I feel like this is the thing about art, though, right? Like, I can not know about anything about an artist or an art piece, but you're like, oh, I like this. It's the right aesthetic that I'm enjoying. It makes me happy. It's like, buy it and then figure out who it is later.
Well, here, so some people say you buy these things for like the investment potential, and I was like, you know what? I think I can motivate that. Where I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna buy this, I have to justify this. So it's like I'm going to make sure that this thing, everything I put a lot of money into, it has to generate some type of return, or at least it has to offset what I spend on. I hate spending full price on anything. It's just a principle in me, you know?
Yeah. Listen. I spent so many weeks. I spend so many weeks every time I'm buying a new thing. Just like, is this the right decision? Trying to justify it. I feel that so much.
I'm doing that right now with all these mics that are sitting here. I should go get them just so you can understand.
Yeah, let's see. Go grab them. I want to see.
I'll be back.
Will goes on an adventure. By the way, hello everybody. If you are, I love that it's zooming into Audrey because you disappeared. Main character Will disappeared, and main character Audrey reappeared. Main character Audrey appeared when you left. It zoomed in on the face.
Yeah, that's Apple for you. The Apple AI. There you are. So it's all of these Zoom mics.
Wow. Okay, so of all of those, which is your favorite? Let's do the first review.
I've only opened one.
Oh, I see.
They've been sitting here. I'm sometimes I do that. You were talking about girl math. I'm like, I buy things and just return them too. Like, that's what I do.
Yeah.
That's how I get it out of my system. I'll be like, oh, I want this. Let me just buy it so I can get the buy part out. And then once it arrives, half the time I'm like, this is dumb. I don't want it. I'll just send it back. But with these, like, I needed to make sure that I want the ideal solution because it's going to be mounted to my motorcycle. So I need something that's light, but also something that's capable of handling incredibly loud sound pressure levels.
Yeah.
So I got these because, like, they all are different form factors. They all have different pros and cons. And I need to make sure I have the best one for this bike because I don't want to have to do this again. Oh, and by the way, there's another one that's coming. It'll probably be here during the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's...
What's the last one that's coming? Like, what's
the H4 Essential? It's the one that just came out in 2024. So okay. I have the H4 Essential, the H4N Pro, the F1, the XH6 XY mic, the XY shock mount mic, and then I think there's a H5, yeah, and then the H, yeah, whatever those, yeah, however many of those were.
So
those
many.
Are the ones.
I don't know if I could do that and get it. I would never really feel, I'd always feel guilty even just buying it, even if I knew I was going to send it back. But I do like the idea of doing the reviews, right? You justify it by creating content around it, and then like you are also helping other people too. I think that's the piece that I love about like the content creation thing with all of this stuff. It's like you bought a bike, but now you get to help people who are going through the journey of buying your bike decide if it's a thing that they want to do, right? Or to discover Houston, or like so many different things. So I really dig the like give back to justify, and eventually it might even pay off, right? Like you might get enough of that YouTube money to
No, it's Amazon money now. Amazon has video affiliates now. So just
are you an affiliate on Twitch?
No, I think we had this conversation. So, yes, technically, I've received my invite to become an affiliate a year and a half ago. I haven't done it because it's paperwork, and I'm just like, man, I'm sorry. I just had no. I'm not an affiliate, but it's interesting that you'd add. Yeah, I could be.
You could be.
I could be.
Wait,
but I will become an Amazon affiliate because you get commission on that.
Nice. Yeah, we were an affiliate in the previous company at Battlesnake, and but we streamed constantly. Like we were streaming like 3 times a week, and like 4-hour tournament streams of just like watching snakes compete against each other. So it was just like this constant flow of content. Sorry, Snake. Sorry, no. Yeah, so the previous company that I worked at and that a bunch of the team at DevCycle worked at was called Battlesnake. Have I talked to you about this before?
No.
So yeah,
you're a former gaming company?
Yeah.
Did you know
developer.
Did you know that
gaming.
OneSignal is a former?
Was it really?
Yeah.
What was OneSignal before?
What do you mean? Like we used to be we used to build games. I forget the name of the company, but yeah, we were originally founded for games.
That's amazing.
And we found this particular, this particular problem when we were trying to, or I guess when some of our customers were trying to send messages in their games.
Do you know the number of companies like Slack was the same thing, right? Like they were a video game studio, video game failed, but they built this internal chat tool that was successful. And like everybody starts in gaming. Hold on, I'm going to share my screen because I want to show you. And I also want to Google this. But yeah, so Battlesnake was...
Let me share as well, the screen, so that other folks...
I think I'm in... Oh, I need to share in Zoom, right? Yes, I need to share in Zoom.
You're okay. You're okay. I can just share my whole screen. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
I just share...
Oh, you're sharing it in Zoom now? Okay.
I'm going to share it in Zoom because I think that'll work for you better. Yeah, I'll share here, share, and then I think that should work now.
All right, let me pull over the Zoom window. All right, there we are.
Yeah, so am I like tiny little, like is my screen share tiny on like a screen for you this time, or is it actually larger?
No. Like I have it on the main screen. It's giant.
Oh, sick.
It's probably bigger on my screen than yours.
Definitely is big. Yes, this is the original company. So basically, it was like a reverse API. So we had like an engine, and you would build out web servers, like these little web servers in whatever programming language that you wanted to. And then you would basically send an API call to the engine. And it's basically the engine and your web server kind of talking back and forth to each other. And basically what you're doing is it's saying, okay, here's a move. What do you want your snake to do? Go up, down, left, or right based on all of this information that's fed in from the game engine. So like, where are the other snakes on there? Where's their food? Where's your tail? And then you basically like, you competed against other snakes to like try and survive as long as you could. And so there's a lot of machine learning stuff in here, and a lot of just like people building snakes in like super obscure technology stacks. I like built a snake in like a no code solution once. Like people just like random languages they could find. But yeah, this is where we came from. So we were like developer gaming. And then we would run these like live tournaments where like it was like esports. It was like esports for developers.
So how did you get to where you are now?
DevCycle? So we got acquired back in, hold on. Is it on the Battlesnake blog? Oh, it's not there. Battlesnake acquired. There we go. So March 2023, so like just over a year ago, DevCycle kind of come out of this. So DevCycle came out of another company called Taplytics, which was in like the A/B testing space, which is kind of where the OneSignal connection had originally come in. And then DevCycle was a product of Taplytics, but a different audience. So like DevCycle or Taplytics had been very like product, like marketing focused as the audience. And DevCycle was obviously way more developer facing. And so, yeah, we were acquired as part of like the whole idea of like actually building out a developer community and helping like inform product growth and vision and stuff like that. So our whole team, I think all but one member of our team ended up coming over. Yes, that was it. So basically we had experience working with devs, and DevCycle was looking to grow, and our founder of DevCycle, DevCycle, and the founder of Battlesnake went through Y Combinator together. So they'd known each other from there. So small world.
So y'all are a YC company too?
Yeah, YC company. So 2014. I think Taplytics.
You know what? I guess I should have known, because I noticed that we work a lot with other. Well, I imagine that's the same for y'all too. Y'all work with a lot of other YC companies too.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And you know what? That's actually kind of interesting, because I know that some people are like, they're interested in this realm. Like, I don't know if it's YC like specifically, but they seem to be interested in the VC or venture capital in general. And it's kind of interesting that they're like, that there are two people who at two different companies who work. We're over here doing this, and we're both from YC backed companies.
Yeah,
it's funny how it works.
It is. I mean, I kind of, I will say, like, the one thing that I have loved about the whole YC journey is like they are truly about like building a community. And I know there's Dude,
are y'all the same class as us?
I think so. It might be, actually. So what? Hold on. Let's see.
Wait, do our founders, are they friends?
They might be. I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, same. Same round. And then
I was like 11. I'm like, that seems so familiar.
Send with us.
Yo, what's up, Casual Economist? How you doing? Oh, you jumping between streams?
Is Casual Economist here? Oh my god, I love it. Casual Economist is here. Yeah, dispatch. It's weird that
Harris,
those are years.
He seems. Wait, all right. I don't know. That name looked very familiar.
So these are founded same year, but I was realizing. So no, they weren't the same. OneSignal was S11.
Oh, you were a winner 14. Okay.
Yes,
but y'all were founded in the same year though.
Founded in the same year though, yes. But all YC startups. Yeah. I've also found some really cool tools through YC. Like Linear was a YC company.
I love Linear. Oh my god.
It's so amazing. If you don't use Linear, if you're watching this chat, like
we don't use Linear. We don't
use Linear? What do you use?
Asana.
Asana's good. It does the job.
It does the job. You said that with confidence.
I do say. Okay, so as a reformed Asana, so I would say
you don't have to justify it. I understand. No. I understand.
If I'm gonna rate this for you, chat, I'm gonna say Jira. Now I'm a big fan of Jira. They've done a lot of things. Not a big Jira. Sorry, I understand Jira. I'm not a big fan. I understand why
Okay,
Jira has been so
okay.
successful, but I'm not a Jira fan. I have never enjoyed going anywhere near Jira. Asana, it was like kind of the best option that was out there for so much of what was going on. It wasn't great, but like it was obviously built by engineers and it made sense. But Linear is just so clean. So
Wait,
clean.
GitHub doesn't get any love? Oh my gosh.
GitHub doesn't
Just
get
the
any love.
disrespect. Oh.
So
You know what? You know what? I have a new goal in life. It's going to convince you that GitHub issues are in fact not useless.
So they're not useless. I don't think that. What do I think? So I think that GitHub was founded as a Git like repository system, right? It wasn't founded.
It was meant to replace source storage.
Yeah, exactly. So it was never intended to be like a project management system. So I'm always gonna, not always. I can be convinced. You know what? I could be convinced. Well, I'm
good at that. We're not going to do it now, but like,
no.
I know you like your keyboard shortcuts. At least if you're using
I'm
Linear.
getting there. I'm moving.
If you're using Linear. Well, it's the same. They're the same because it's like K or GK or GA or the chords, whatever they call them, or the motions. If you want to get them like, but yeah, like you get the same kind of things on GitHub. You could use the keyboard to do everything. You can do well, you can't do cycles. I will give Linear that. I don't know if y'all use cycles.
We use cycles a lot. Yeah.
I use cycles too. That was my one thing. I was like, man, like it would be so dope if I could just have cycles. I need it with a cooldown period. I don't want just a regular cycle. I need a 3-week cycle with a 1-week cooldown period.
Yeah, and it just didn't exist anywhere else.
Yeah, Linear. Oh my gosh, they killed it. I wish more people would use it. I wish I could use it. I hate Asana. I want to make that known to everyone.
Everybody on the stream, chat, OneSignal, DevCycle, move to Linear. It is really good. Honestly, they also have a really, really good import tool. So like when we fully moved to Linear at the start of this year, I literally had a couple of clicks of a button to move everything from Asana over to Linear, which was sick, which is exactly what I was looking for. So you brought it up, so I have to ask this question. Vim or Nano?
Vim.
I can never escape Vim. Nobody can ever truly escape Vim.
Neo Vim, Nano wasn't. I wasn't exposed to Nano until like on some random Linux distribution, and it opened up this weird text editor. And I was like, "What in the world is this?" And it took me a little bit to figure out how to do it because it had like the caret. And I was just like, I'm like, what is that on this? Because it wasn't Mac, it's Windows. I'm like, I don't know what that is on this keyboard. Turn this control, it's the same. So it's like, all right, fine. But I didn't like that. So anytime I see Nano as the default, I will set it to something else.
Fair. Yeah, I don't even know why. I think maybe I was introduced to Nano first, and I couldn't get into Vim.
I think it's a function of when you get into computers. Like if you get into it a little bit later, because Nano is, I think it's newer. Like it seems like a newer thing. So that may explain it.
Yeah. Also, like why did I get it? Maybe it came through tutorials or something. Yeah, I don't even remember.
I just want to point out that you didn't say Emacs. I just want to point that out. He didn't say Emacs.
Yeah. Do you know why I didn't say Emacs? Because
it's not even it's not even freaking in the I'm just
joking. It's not there. It's not there. No, please clip that, put it out there. We really want to get canceled today. Bring on. Okay, so speaking of being canceled, and then we can jump into some code maybe. Where do you land? Re the Kendrick Lamar v. Drake situation. You talked about this earlier. Where do you land?
Kendrick Lamar has just destroyed Drake in every way. Lyrically, as a man, character, morally. What are other ways you could destroy a person? Just give me some other ways. Whatever you can think of, that's how he's destroyed this man. I mean, to the point where UMG is now begging for Kendrick Lamar to back off because they're now starting to lose a lot of money.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Well, I don't know if you, so big Canadian news yesterday, I was watching it
About
this
the
morning,
shooting at Drake's house.
was the shooting at Drake's house.
Do you think he planned it? He just did it just to try to act like, because that's what I think. He's like, no, let me make sure I do something, make it seem like I'm really about that. That's what I think.
So it's so interesting. Two Drake stories. One, if you're Canadian, like I think everybody probably knows this, that Drake was like a child actor.
So yes, kind of. So I don't know if a lot of people in America really understand that. Yeah. I mean, Degrassi, that's kind of like, some people kind of know about Degrassi, but like I don't think people understand that like he's been in the industry for a while, you know. But all right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that was all. That was all I was gonna say. I was just like, yeah, I feel like every time that I see these like beefs come out, and there hasn't necessarily been one with Drake, but like I find it so interesting because if you watch the old shows, like Degrassi, The Next Generation was like a super wholesome, like every episode had a lesson, like his character was in a wheelchair and there was a lot of lessons about like disability and like all these other things. And not that that's the piece that's important, but like just it was such a wholesome show that like everybody kind of watched and they were like, yeah, I learned a really valuable lesson from that. And now I'm just like, Drake is beefing with Kendrick Lamar. This seems like a very un-Canadian way to go about your music career, Drake. I'm not here for it. Also, I mean, I'm not following most of what's going on, but am I also right that Kendrick Lamar has a Pulitzer?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah, that's why it's like, when I'm like, why would you choose to go against an actual rapper? I don't consider Drake an actual rapper. He's a pop star. Like that's how I've never looked at him as he doesn't represent like what I've like rap. So it's just like he's talented. I can't take it away. He's an amazing artist. I just can't put him in the category of a rapper because they're like, you grow up with rap, you realize there's levels, and I like to say that Drake is high school rap to me. It's just like, okay, yeah.
All right.
You know.
There's his. Clip that one too.
But I mean, it seems like other people agree. Where's his Pulitzer?
True.
Or True. Like I think Kendrick has been nominated for Academy Award as well. I don't know, there's been a lot of he has a lot of firsts, things that Drake even he doesn't have, like classic albums, for instance. True.
So the other thing, and this is one that this is just more of I always like to tell this story anytime I'm thinking about Drake. Have you heard of DJ Future the Prince? Do you know who that is? So this is it's his manager. So it's like his DJ and manager. So funny because I have no idea who this guy is either. Like I don't follow Drake close enough to like know his entourage. I guess he also runs anyways, so Future the Prince is like in Drake's circle, and I was working at an inner city youth center in Ottawa. So Drake's from Toronto and Future's from Ottawa, and was working at this inner city youth center. And this was like around the time that like Drake was really starting to hit, like where he was like definitely starting to come into his own. And I think obviously Future is making some cash off of that too. And it was just so amazing because he came in and he was looking for like my manager who'd been there for like, I don't know, 30 years at that point. And he's like, he literally came in just to like drop like a pretty significant chunk of cash, just to like give back to the community. So like he was from, I think his background's, he's Somalian, and a lot of the kids that were at the club were from Somalia. And he just like, dropped a huge chunk of cash. So anytime I think of Drake, I think of Future, and I'm always just like, I have warm feelings there because I'm like, that was just such a ridiculously awesome thing to do, to like out of the blue, like hadn't engaged with the Boys and Girls Club for like years, and literally came in and just like made a huge donation. And the kids all knew who he was, right? Like especially the ones that were from where, like whatever his background was, like we're from his area, and they were just like, is that who we think it is that's coming in here? But I have talked to a lot of people and they've never heard of this person. They've never heard of this DJ.
Well, to be fair, for like to me, like, or to you, like I don't know much about that scene.
True.
I don't, when I say, I'm not talking about Canada, I almost said Canadian. Like, I was just like almost, I meant like the scene as in rap, hip hop in general. I don't really follow it. I was brought into this by one of my friends. He was like, have you heard this? I was like, no. And I almost didn't even listen to it. I was like, I don't care. But then I listened to it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I did.
See, these are the things. It's like getting brought into it. Yeah, I'm very much here for that. I also love, so by the way, we got viewers that are in here. We got chat people that are chatting. I'm super pumped that Casual Economist is just jumping back and forth between our two streams. Our super fan, if you're ever going to have one, Casual Economist is the stand to have. So thank you for being your Casual Economist. I don't know if you're here to just hang out with us or you're here for some code. So I suppose we can
we can get into the code. Are you driving since you are you sharing, or am I?
Yeah, I'm screen sharing now. Yeah, I can drive. Okay. Do we have a repo that I can play around with though?
That's I think so. Question. We were working on a repo, weren't we?
We were, but I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna go over. Did you do it on OneSignal?
I think I did it on IAM, like my personal site.
On yours, Kate. Yeah. Let's find it.
I think. Okay. I will also look and get up desktop because I forgot. I should have. That's what we should have did.
Okay. We were should have. Okay, I'm Will Shepherd.
What did we call this? Do you remember?
It would have been. It should be fairly recent, unless you've been doing a lot of pushes. Devlog, git ignore. I'm Will Shepherd. I don't remember what we called it. OneSignal push SDKs. I think it's actually. Maybe you didn't push it. No, you push.
No, I did, but it may not. Wait, if we could remember the name. What's the name?
Oh wait, I feel Leaf. It was something Leaf.
Okay. I don't have Leaf on there.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the OneSignal. Oh no, yeah, is it the one you do stuff on the OneSignal developers one, right?
Yeah.
OneSignal Android email DevCycle sample. There we go. December 6th. I don't think you've pushed to GitHub.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, in that case, let me share my screen for now.
All right. Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Okay.
Take it away. This is gonna be fun.
No, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna work fine. Just share in Zoom. On my side, just share in Zoom, and then I'll worry about the rest of it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me. I gotta also share on my side too. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's all good. I pulled you. Pulled off the share and all that.
So we'll share Zoom. All right. And I think the stream is seeing my screen. All right, you should be able to see my screen too.
I can't. I just got to pull you over because we did that like separate dual screen thing.
Remember, I told you it's supposed to blessing and a curse. Thought I was lying. You're gonna learn.
I did. Hold on. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hold on. Let me pull this over.
You know, I actually love this because you're experiencing. Now you're experiencing what I experienced, and I'm like, wait, let me find you.
Hold on. But what's going on? I need to figure this out because I can't. Why can't I move this? I need to get out of this.
Wait, what are you? Are you in full screen mode?
Hold on. I need to get out of this dual monitor business. I'm gonna just go full screen on here. There we go. And then I'll just share that. All right, we're sharing.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we called this project.
Hold on. Can you bump up the size? I can't see anything.
It's going to be slow for me because it really slows down my computer for whatever.
Yay. OneSignal, OctaKit. What did we call this?
Well, I thought it's not OneSignal. It probably would have been OneSignal developers, other demo.
Might have been demo. Demo. Try both of them. It's either demo or OneSignal DevCycle. I think it might be demo though.
This is it.
Yeah, that's it.
So all right, let's get this pushed.
Yeah, let's push this, and then you've driven for the last two, so I made you struggle through the idiosyncrasies of Leaf last time.
The vendor, is this supposed to be checked in? I forgot.
No,
it's not.
Vendor should be in git ignore.
Okay. I thought we did that last time.
We did, but you know what it was? There was an issue. I feel like, did you push? You did something that then we couldn't fix it. we couldn't undo the thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Here, I remember what happened now. Okay. Didn't we say that because we had already checked it in that it would probably be better to just
create a new repo? That's what it was. Yeah. So we were just gonna create a new repo and push. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just like literally go fresh and copy and paste stuff?
All right, and we'll actually put it somewhere. We'll start on GitHub. So this won't happen again. Where do you want me to put it? Do you have a preference?
No, I put it wherever. We can put it in yours, mine, OneSignal, DevCycle. We have like a sandbox one if we want to put it in there. Like I have a sandbox repo, but you won't be able to push to it. So
that's fine. We'll do this.
So just put it in yours for right now.
What are we calling this?
Let's call this Leaf Extensions.
Extensions. That looks about right. We'll make it public. Yeah, we won't care about a license. All right.
Are you sharing your screen in Ecamm right now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just wasn't sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
I was like,
no, you're all good.
Let me come here. Cool. All right. So what are the files that we actually need to pull over? Do you know offhand?
Sorry, say that again.
The files that we need to pull over. Do you?
Oh, everything except the vendor folder.
So views and packages, git ignore, composer.
What's in packages?
DevCycle wants. Oh, this is us.
That's us.
Yeah, we definitely want that. Okay. So then we will clone this repo. And I'm going to send you the link as well. Actually, yeah. Here we go.
Well, I can just find it. I'll be able to find it.
Oh, okay.
I'm already on GitHub on yours, so.
This will be. I am Will.
By the way, hello everybody. If you're just in chat, we are doing the most challenging part of the coding process. We are pushing things to GitHub. And why are we doing it this way when we already have code, you may ask? Well, because Andrew said he liked PHP and he forced Will into using PHP. And here we are. Yeah, so everything.
Use vendor. Storage, like everything, right?
Everything except for the vendor.
Okay.
Yeah. Vendor will come over from Composer.
And not the lock, because the lock will be generated.
I mean, you can bring the lock, but yeah, just leave it.
Okay. All right, we have Composer, Index, all of these things.
Yeah.
That looks better. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do a few things. First thing is bootstrapping a new, whatever this is, Bootstrap Leaf project.
Yeah.
And this is DevCycle plugin. Why can't I spell boilerplate? There we are. Add boilerplate. Okay. All right. So I've just pushed that off. So we're good there. And we'll close that project.
Sick. All right. So do you want me to take over screen share?
Maybe.
Drive?
Oh no. I don't want to drive yet. I just want to make sure I haven't locked. I want to make sure we're good.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Okay, so it's generating the thing. So if it just happens, then I think we'll be good. Use Composer Fund. Okay. All right, I think we're good. So yeah, you can go ahead and
let's do it. All right,
share
let me
your
pull
screen.
that down and then I'll share my, oh, stop screen. No, I don't want to stop screen share. I want to
No, I
share
stopped.
my screen. No, I'm like going between multiple windows. I was trying to figure it out. Okay.
You already gave up on the dual monitor too.
I did. It took me no time at all. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to share this. I'm going to share the screen. I'll put it back. I'll put it back in a sec. But I'm going to share this desktop so I'm not like looking the other direction. Okay, so now I'm sharing that, and I'm sharing this, and I'm sharing this, and I'm sharing this. But what I really want to be doing is sharing this. Yes. Okay, there we go. Now we're in the right place. And now we can see that. Okay. Oh, I don't want to see that, but I do want to go back to our move view, and then I want to get back to our dual screen thing. Control that. Use dual monitors. Success. Close. All right, we're back to it. Perfect. And add to stage. Why am I sharing that one? No, stop screen. Present. Share by share screen. Window, entire screen. Success. Okay, I gotta close Slack. I don't want to dox myself. Zoom I need open. I don't need this open. I love that you did all of the setup stuff, and I'm
still trying to figure out where your voice is coming from.
I
lost a window.
We'll never know.
I know you're talking because I hear you, but I don't know where. I don't know where.
I'll do it. I'm going to use some code space just because I feel like I don't use my code space enough.
Am I still in your stream? Am I still on your thing?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see your video is on. Like you are all on my stream right now.
Oh, okay.
You're like,
all right.
You good?
I guess
We've lost Will. He'll be back though. Fear not. Oh, that's nice. Just ran composer install. That's brilliant. All right. So, oh, that's right, because I have him here. So Will, just an FYI, you are not in StreamYard right now. All right, I'm gonna say this over here too. I don't know if you heard me in the other spot, but just an FYI, you are not on stream anymore. And I cannot hear you. Oh, you're back.
Instantly, I didn't see the window. So apparently I closed it somehow, but I don't know how I closed it.
But you're back.
We're good.
You're back.
All right, let me put this somewhere safe before I do it again. Okay. All right. We're good now. All right. Are you sharing your screen?
I should be. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you seeing it?
Go back. Yep. I see it.
Sick.
Good.
So here's what I love. So I just opened this up in code spaces. So I may not love GitHub for projects, but I do love GitHub for getting me a really solid IDE really fast. So what I love so much is that I literally did not have to run composer install. It just ran it itself. And these are the kind of things that make this so fantastic. But the one thing I do need to install is Copilot. And I don't know why it's not already installed in here, but I'm going to install it.
Did Copilot you sync your profile in Visual Studio?
Probably not.
If you do that, it'll go across to all your instances.
Interesting. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to assume this is going to be working now. Okay, but it's up and running. And then what was our command? I'm going to have to switch between some windows here. Let's open this one. And no, not that one. And let's go Leaf PHP. And let's go. I'm going to unfull screen this for a second and pull Leaf PHP over. All right, so I just need to find over here what our web server is. Because I don't have the Leaf. Oh no, it was just installing the Leaf CLI, right? That's what you did. Leaf CLI, installation, composer, install. Unless we had that in our composer package? No, we didn't. Okay. Paste, allow. What if will this let me do? It will. Sick. Okay. And then leave version. No. How do I run it? Testing deployment. No. Composer install. No. Dev tools. Leave tutorial. No, this is not what I need. What's my run? Run? No, I don't want this.
What do you mean run? Like,
what's the run command for the CLI?
Hold on. I can go to
your first app. Here we go. Leaf CLI, composer, require Leaf's leaf, blah, blah, blah. Our apps, Leaf install. I feel like it's probably just Leaf serve. I'm just going to try Leaf serve.
I think that's what it was.
I feel that's probably what it is. Leaf serve. Leaf is not a command. What?
Did you install Leaf?
Yeah, just install.
Oh, did you add it to your path?
How do you, I don't even, hold on. Probably is what I need to do. Okay, we're good here. Leaf version. I should be, command not found Leaf. Yes. Oh, yes, that's what we had to do here. Windows, Mac OS. I wonder if I can actually edit. Oh, add composer bin to path. Linux. Let's assume that.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
I think it's just a Linux VM.
Yeah, I mean, it should work unless they don't give you permission, but I would expect it to work. They allowed you to install things.
Let's try version. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's go leave serve. Spectacular. Oh, I just zoomed out. Okay. Let's go to. Not working. What's going on? Reload. Why is it not working? It's currently unable to handle this request.
Yeah, so go back to your, you should be getting it
there.
Oh,
we've got a syntax error. There's something wrong in the code. Something ain't working. Where is it not working?
Index PHP, wouldn't it?
Unexpected token. It's probably because of the environment variable stuff in workspaces container, Leaf container PHP. I think it's probably something in our packages. It's probably in here around the server key stuff. I'm just gonna, we're not calling these anywhere at all right now, so I don't actually know why.
Well, yeah, that's what, like, my understanding of PHP is just a script, so it wouldn't run until you run
it. We haven't called, oh no, we did call it here. Let me just cancel these out. See if that fixes it. Nope, definitely was not an error there. Let's do some DD. Do I get DD in here? Hello world. Do you not get DD in here? Error logs.
Did it rebuild? Like,
it should rebuild actively, but let me go and see. There. Okay. What are we doing here? Let's close, cancel. Let's cancel you and then serve you again. See? Yeah, it should.
By the way, you're getting the same error. It's the same error, no matter.
Yeah. What. So I don't think it was that. OneSignal. So it's not that. Okay. So it wasn't that.
If you do Command P and type container.php, maybe we can see it. No.
No. I think it's in. No, I don't think so. Maybe it's this ping stuff. Like maybe this isn't working. Let's try now. Nope. What the heck? What's going on? Unexpected line 681. Leaf extensions vendor illuminate container. So you're right. No, it is in container.php. Why am I getting a part? That's super weird.
Can you get a stack trace? Will it show you that?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Reflection function PHP version is callable. I wonder if they've done a recent change here that's caused. I mean, let me. Where do I need to remove this? It's right here. See if this fixes it. Is that where I needed to remove it? What's the error that's recommending?
Can you do that? Like put reflector equal new inside of an if statement in PHP?
I don't think so. I think that's why it's causing the error. No, it's still throwing an error though. Maybe I'll try and recompile again. What the heck?
All right, let's do this.
Here we go. It's the DevCycle class thing. So that was the error. So there's an issue. Yeah, we should potentially go and actually do a PR against that. But now
at the new DevCycle. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so this should fix it now. Yeah, there we go. Algo. Yeah, it's a different error, but
it's not crashing, which is
it's not crashing. So compiler, get compiled path. Okay, why is it? Because we are feeding in this name. No, that should be fine. Render, that should be fine. All of this should be good. Okay, let me serve again. Okay, what's our new error?
Something must be a valid hash algorithm.
There seems to be something. Maybe my composer didn't install? No, it must have, because it's actually running this. Is it the storage cache stuff? Do I not actually have a storage cache folder on here? That might be what it is. Actually,
yeah. Create that. We got to do that. It's just storage, I think, or is it storage and cache?
I think it's storage. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Nope, that wasn't it. Determine the view given path is expired. Path, name, index, views, index. Why are we running into all these issues? Are there any other folders hiding on your
let me check.
On your local?
I have a readme, the composer lock, and the composer. Index, packages, storage, vendor, and views. Within packages, it's just the thing that we created. And then within views, actually, let's see if is it composer or is it Leaf serve?
It's Leaf serve. Yeah, see what yours is throwing. It's probably working.
Error, uncaught .env exception, invalid path exception.
Yes.
Environment file.
Yes.
.env. That error is not really helpful, is it?
No, but also I don't think that's what I'm running into.
It could.
It could be. I'll put it in there. What's in your env?
I'm literally using the error messages. Give me a second. It's DevCycle server SDK key, all caps, _ snake case.
Oh, I can just look in the actual.
And then there's another one called the SDK key, I guess.
I think that one is for you, right?
I would hope not. We should call that something better.
I don't think we got that far. Source, OneSignal, REST API key.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm just gonna copy it and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Random demo cp.env. Actually,
this could also just be like, because I'm trying to do this in code spaces, but I don't think it should. Where are you?
Well, yeah, it could be that, but well, I guess we're going to confirm. All right, so I'm about to send this to you, Andrew.
Where are you sending it? Slack?
Slack.
Okay, I'm gonna open Slack and then quickly I'm gonna pull this off my screen for a second. I'm gonna pause share. So I can open Slack. Oh, sick, it opened in the right space anyways. Resume share. And pull that back up. Okay, amazing, and file sick. Okay, awesome, that stuff's in there. Yeah, we didn't get to actually loading up. Oh, so it's working now for you?
Yeah, man, that's a sinister error. It leads you down a path thinking it's one thing and it's something completely unrelated.
Yeah, I'm still getting must be a valid hashing. I'm still getting a different error.
But it's in the compiler, so I wonder if it's can you check what version of PHP you're running?
Ooh, yes. What version are you running?
Give me a second.
That's exactly what it is. I need to upgrade my PHP.
I'm in 8.3.4.
Yeah, I'm at
for the CLI
0.3. So I definitely need to upgrade. That's part of this. PHP 8 is done. Nobody's supporting PHP 8 anymore. So I actually need to Are they?
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
obviously you're using it right here.
True. I need to undo this container change that I made too, because this is not actually an issue. It's an issue with the syntax for PHP. How do you update PHP in code spaces? Hold on. Upgrade PHP in code spaces. Somebody will have done this. How to change
Maybe it's
PHP
based on the
version.
composer file, maybe.
Could be PHP ini. So I install PHP, composer install. You can just do what? You can install different versions and platforms. To find the installed version, yeah, PHP 8.1 installed. Let's with Oryx. Let's find out if this works. Just run random commands.
I don't know about that. That seems sus.
Run random. You're supposed to run random things you find in Stack Overflow, right? That's the way you're supposed
What's
to
the
do
likelihood that Oryx isn't like? What is Oryx? I'm actually curious. Just maybe don't do Oryx the whole thing. Just type Oryx and see if the command is even there installed.
All right, let's see.
You can create a new terminal, by the way. Just press.
I could, but I'm gonna just run Oryx. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
there.
Yeah, so it's there.
Oh, Oryx/v. Oh, it's just for Docker stuff. Generates and runs build scripts. Okay. Okay. So let's do this, and we'll run. What are you running? 8.3.
Give me a second. Ah, shit. 8.3.4.
3. This is gonna work. Skipping platform detections. Operation
It's
performed.
not supported.
It's not supported on here. Oh, it's not.
Nope.
Yeah, you're right. 8.2 is the high. That's fine. We'll do 8.2.
Yo, what's up, Cannon Spotting? How you doing? We're just doing a pair live stream at the moment.
And then can I go PHP-B? There we go. Okay, we're upgraded. So now I'm going to kill this composer lock file, and I'm going to kill the vendor folder just in case. We should put a get. What's the thing to keep this folder here? It's like a .get something.
Or get ignore?
No, it's not the ignore. It's the one that like keeps it there even if it's empty.
Wait. Are you talking about in Visual Studio?
No. There's like a get keep folder if empty get. There's like a get file, get keep.
Oh, empty directory. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, empty directory. Yeah. So I just want to run .get keep. Yeah, by the way, if you're ever doing this and you have an empty folder that you want to keep because it's an issue we ran into, you just need to put a get keep file in there, and then that'll ensure that it doesn't, that's always there.
Technically,
okay, so
you don't have to. You just have to
you don't
put a
have
file. Yeah, because all you've done is you made the directory not empty. So it just needs to be a non-empty directory.
True. Okay.
So
we're going to run.
Dot keep is good. I like that. It communicates.
What composer version am I running? Probably 2. So I used to run, before I understood what composer was, I used to run composer install commands on like a shared host, and I would always use up every resource that I had because it used to be really, really RAM hungry. And I kept getting these notices from my web provider that was like, stop doing this. You're like going over your like capacity. You're breaking other people's sites when you're trying to like update things. And then they updated to Composer 2, and it's like night and day, so much faster. Composer install. Oh, whoa, no. Need to delete this vendor folder. Delete permanently. Gone. Okay.
Y'all look. I don't know. I can't pronounce that, but I'm gonna say okay. The second question though, what kind of plugin is this? This is a well, I don't know if we know exactly what it's going to be yet, but this is for the Leaf Leaf PHP web framework.
Yeah.
And the goal is just to implement a plugin with our respective companies' products.
Yeah. And nobody's ever done a third-party officially supported plugin before too, so this is kind of a first for us and for Leaf actually. Which is kind of cool. Okay, so we got this installed now. So now let's run Leaf. Let's try this again. Leaf serve.
You have to
because
re-add it to
I
your...
changed PHP versions. That's right. Come on. Oh, really? Come on. Leaf CLI. Ecosystem. Leaf CLI. Global. I don't like that there's no copy button here. You know what I mean? In code samples where you just get like the copy button. But we will live with that. Nope. There we go. Yes. And then I need exactly what you said last time, which was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Export path. Yes. And that worked last time. Okay, and then export path, and then let's go leaf -v dash version. Okay, and leaf stir. Failed to listen. Oh, it's already in use because I'm already running it over here. Okay, let's try this again. All right, do we think it's going to work this time? Hey, it is there. Yep, so that was an 8 problem. So it's working. And then I canceled out a lot of stuff, but I can uncancel these things. And it should not throw an error. Should be
because like it should give you more information like DevCycle and OneSignal as a string, I think.
I think so, yeah. Pong, no, we just got to Pong. Yeah. Actually, and I should probably update that to ping pong. DevCycle OneSignal, source OneSignal. I'll do this in the backwards way. Ping.
Well, the reason why it was Pong is because the function was ping. So each of the plugins has a function called ping, and they both respond Pong. So that's how we know that they were both working. So if one of them didn't give you that, then we know it's not working. But it could be whatever. Like it was let's make sure that what we've done.
It worked. And our constructor was working too. So no, I love this. Okay, so now what I actually want to return is I'm going to return, because this is working for OneSignal. We needed to still feed in the keys though for OneSignal, I think.
So you put those in your environment, your .env.
Yeah. Do you have? Should I maybe I'll go create. I haven't created a OneSignal project.
I think we got to get yours. We got to get yours. I thought we were doing yours first. But yeah, we can get that too.
No, let's get the keys first. Let's get the OneSignal keys.
Okay.
Because then at least we're set and we're not having to jump back into that afterwards. Okay, let me go create. I haven't created a OneSignal project in a while, so I'm interested to see if there's been any changes. So I log in. See my unused projects in OneSignal. DevSignal, there we go. Maybe later. Okay, and we're actually going to use one of these ones, open dashboard. Okay, let's see. Without telling me, I want to see if I can figure out where the keys are. Set up messaging channels, push notifications. Yes. Keys. Where am I expecting to find key? Okay, I'm expecting to have it in a web because it is web. Why are you not?
Read it.
Ooh, set up your first channel. Continue. It's weird that I expect that to go through when I click it. Makes sense. Okay, typical site, WordPress plugin, custom code. We're going to go typical site, DevSignal. We're going to do this. I need to change this to, and change that to public afterwards.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's that?
Is your goal to get the key, or if you change that app, are you using that for anything else?
What do you mean? Oh, no. It's literally just a test app. No, I'm not using anything. But yes, we were in here for the keys. I guess I'm following. You said read, and now I'm following the process.
Oh, no. I was talking about the last one because you're like, I was like, no, that's channel because you're, but it's not as prominent as it should have been, I guess.
What do you mean?
You mean on the previous one? Yeah, on the previous one. When it was showing you the channel stuff. Yeah. I was like, it's set up your channel. So I know you told me not to tell you. Just click settings.
All right. Okay, we're good here. I want to go through this whole process. It's weird that it doesn't give you the key until the end. Is this where I'm getting keys? SDK, app ID, okay. You said settings?
So the key is an API. Yeah, it's settings. Yeah. So the key is an API level thing. So you don't have to create an app for that. It's all
fair enough. Okay, app ID. Am I in the right one? So REST API key that I need. and then user auth key.
Mm-hmm. So that you're not going to find this one easily. So
okay.
Click on your profile at the bottom, like it's the thing that in account API keys, and then
user auth key.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, and you're going to have to generate a new key. So this key right here allows you to literally like modify your account with our API. So you know how you can create a new app and all that kind of stuff? You could do that with the API as well.
Well, I'm very glad that I just pulled that off screen then.
Yeah. But you can always regenerate it. And that's something that I used to get in the habit of anyway if you're doing any streaming.
True. We actually we added a streamer mode. So because we do this so often, we actually added a streamer. Yeah, I just literally put it on screen. A streamer mode that would obscure all of the things. If you ever have it enabled on DevCycle, you can actually go through this entire process and your key will never be revealed.
I have a plugin recommendation for you.
What's the plugin?
It is... I'm going to figure it out. Don't worry.
Okay.
I don't know. That's the
so while you're doing that, I've got those environment files in there, and I want to do, instead of returning pong, actually I'll leave the ping pong. I'm going to create a new static function.
It's called cloak.
Cloak.
Yeah. If you hop on YouTube right quick. To my channel or to wherever I'm streaming, or Twitch. I don't know where I'm streaming. Wherever I'm streaming, just hop there. I can send you a link too if that's helpful.
No, it'll get there fast. There we go.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to show my secrets. All
right.
Show secrets. Wait. Oh, shit.
Should I be watching your video?
Yeah, the live stream. But my computer just froze, so or at least whatever my application is just froze, so it's not going to work. Oh my gosh. Sorry, give me a second. Let me reopen it. Maybe it'll work this time.
By the way, hey, Cannabis Botany, thank you for popping over here as well.
Never mind. I don't recommend it anymore. It's forced quitting. Like, you see what's happening?
I do.
All right, never mind. Let's stop. We'll go back to the program.
So we're gonna create a new static function. We're gonna call this. I'm just gonna call it OneSignal. Actually, I don't even need to do. Yes, I do. Yes, and then I'm gonna return this OneSignal client. So I'm gonna go over here. And I want to echo. I wonder if echo will work. We'll find out. OneSignal. Is it OneSignal or OneSignal client? No, just OneSignal. Okay, so now we should get ping, and then it should just actually echo out the entire OneSignal client if it's working. All right. Using this when not in object. It's probably just a me screwing up PHP thing.
You can't use this in static. Because that's not an object. Static always exists outside. That should do it. Let's see. Nope. Non-static method. Oh, it's because it's the echo. Can I grab OneSignal? I can't just grab this OneSignal, can I? No, I didn't think so. Hold on. So I don't think you will ever have access to OneSignal client in a static function. It'll never be initialized because it gets initialized in the constructor, which happens after static stuff. Or after static stuff.
I don't think this is going to do what I think it's going to do. We're going to see. I think it's going to throw an error. Definitely going to throw an error. Wait. Oh, it's because do I need to rebuild? No, I shouldn't need to rebuild every time. Undefined property.
Are you returning or just printing? I wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm trying to echo. I think I did something that I shouldn't have done. Oh, that's what I did. So I was trying to echo. Oh, but it's echoing in a constructor, which doesn't make any sense. Anyways, where's what I want? Okay, so Will, how are we going to feed our? Do we need to feed our client? We don't need to actually access this.
Yeah, I wouldn't pass it to.
Yeah, we don't need to pass it to anything. So, okay, so what do we actually want to do? Okay, I just wanted to get the key. We did say we were going to focus on the DevCycle stuff. So let's maybe go back over to the DevCycle stuff. But this is functional now, and it's pulling in the right keys. So we'll head back over to DevCycle over
There's
here.
actually going to be, there are two things. I think we're going to need to do it on yours as well. Yeah. But we need to have an input where we can specify the particular app that we want to interact with. Or maybe that can be a select where we load that from the user's account, where we pull up all of the, I guess in your case, the app. I'm going to call them apps. I don't know if you want to call them. Same here in mine. Because like, at least for on the OneSignal side, the REST API key and the user auth key, this is only part of it. This is who are you? Now it's like, well, what do you want to do into what? And the to what is going to be that app ID. And I think we're going to need that too.
Okay, so why don't we finish this one off then? Why don't we grab the app ID and then we'll finish the kind of setup for this app ID completely.
Oh, we just need an input for it. Just need an input for it.
Oh, we literally just need to have an input?
Yeah, that's not going to be part of the environment because the app ID would be different depending on who's using it. But the server keys won't be different because that identifies who you are.
Awesome. So are you talking about on the client side? Like we want to be able to have an input that somebody selects. So we need a form. Is that what you mean when you say input?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Just was like, am I understanding this correctly? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's what our plugin will be, right? It will be like the form configuration and all that stuff.
Okay. So let's go in here and I'll just go form. What if there's actually, I feel like there's probably a good like form Leaf PHP. There's probably like a good forms. There we go. I figured there'd be something here. Nice, you can sanitize stuff. Create book. Oh, that's kind of cool. So we could literally just create a fake form that is a form submit post. Okay, validation stuff.
We shouldn't have to worry about validation. Because,
no, I don't think we need to either, because we're actually literally just setting up a form. We don't actually need to worry about any of this stuff right now. We're literally just creating a form. Okay, so, and I want you to finish I'm going to finish it for me, /form. And then we're going to do input.
It would be a select.
Oh, we're going to do select instead of input? Okay, select.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to type in an app ID.
Yeah, fair enough. Why are you giving me, there should be a little bit of auto completion here.
Yeah, that's interesting. If you do Command-Shift-P and type in, oh wait, no, you're using PHP. I don't know. Do you have the PHP plugin stuff installed?
Yeah, it's not even that. Copilot should be doing autocomplete for me.
Okay, I don't know.
That's what I'm concerned about. Let me refresh this. Maybe it's just installed afterwards. This is lazy coding too. I can friggin' type out input and select.
Oh, I just want to call out that it's 4:20 here in Houston.
Hey. All right, does this fix it?
It's fine. We will create one option. And what my expectation would be is that we would pass in all of the things and then we would just render out one option with whatever the things are.
Yeah.
And there is a function that does that on our side, on the OneSignal side. It's just get apps or something like that.
Okay. So on this side, so here's our select on this side. I'm just going to create an ID equals, we're going to call this app ID. Awesome. Perfect. So this is good to go. And we're ultimately going to need a button. And we're going to submit. See, yeah, there we go. I just needed to refresh this. Okay, so we got our for each.
Actually, that needs to be an input of type submit or a button of type submit since you're in a form. It'll be in quotes.
All right, good. And then, yeah, we need to grab these. We're actually going to apps as app and app. Okay, that's good. Perfect. So let's go back over here. So now we need to grab. So what did you say? If I go over to the OneSignal docs, can I find information about list all apps? OneSignal docs.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just API. So you just go back to the OneSignal. We're not gonna get code completion, are we?
I mean, I can install. Is there a OneSig? Maybe probably not.
Well, we'll struggle through it. I've never used our OneSignal stuff with PHP, so I don't.
Okay.
I will be honest, I don't know how it works there, but we can figure it out.
So where am I going? To the PHP docs? PHP OneSignal?
No. You're in the right place. It's just here. It's so the name of the function is what you're looking. It's view apps. So you just go to your app and it'll be OneSignal.view apps. Ignore that. This is wrong. Don't just like we don't generate this. This is README generating that.
Oh, so sorry. What you're saying is I should literally be able to go into here and then just like OneSignal client and then view apps. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
like that view apps.
I know this is
got the dollar sign.
Oh
wait,
did forget the dollar sign.
It's not just me. Even PHP pros, they forget the dollar sign.
Pros is a very kind thing to say. And then you said view apps.
I think so.
Yeah.
This is what I was asking. Like, will it give us autocomplete? Because I don't.
It should. It should. Why is it not?
Well, all right. Do this. Go
Hold
to.
on.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Is this what you're telling me to do? Go in and grab the PHP stuff.
I wasn't, but you should do that too. Like, yeah, go ahead and install whichever one is going to give you the things.
I think this should fix it. Apps. But I also need to put this inside a function.
Oh, it's get apps. Okay. All right.
Get apps. Yeah, there we go. Get app.
No, it's get apps. Here, I'm gonna send you a link to the doc. It's not really a doc. It's just it is a doc, but it's not.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right.
Do you not get DD in Leaf? Really want DD.
What's DD?
It's like dump and die. It basically will it's kind of like Echo, but it will just like give you a big error. Leaf PHP.
See, I thought you were talking about Elvis.
Logging. No, I don't want this. I want dump and die. Not dump and die. Alternative logger. No. var dump. Oh no, we're gonna try dump and die. Maybe this is just a. I can do var dump. Hold on, dump and die PHP. This might be like a very specific thing that we're just getting like a wrapper around var dump. I think it is just a wrapper around this. Where did we go? Okay, here we go.
But you have to assign that to something.
Yeah, I do. So I'm going to call this test. And then let's do test. Hopefully this will var dump this. Undefined variable apps. Where did I define apps?
In the view. In the for
oh
each
yeah,
view?
I did. I definitely did.
Don't you have to pass it in at the top or something like that?
Yeah, I will have to pass it in eventually, but I really right now I'm just looking to get. Why am I still getting? I don't need to rebuild. Why am I? I don't think I need to be rebuilding. Maybe I do. A lot of automatically updated. current loop data, undefined variable apps in workspace, Leaf index PHP. Okay. Not actually feeding that in anywhere. Do I need to delete it? Or are you just not actually? Oh, it's because it's not actually delete. So I need to add blade. IntelliFence. So Blade is like specific to Laravel, so it's not picking up how to actually comment out in Blade.
Oh, okay. So okay, I got it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it was commenting out as if it was like vanilla HTML.
So it was still there. It was still string, or it wasn't escaped out of the language or whatever.
Yes. So I think no, this is actually worse than it was before. What the hell? Do I need to refresh this again? Oh
no, it still said PHP in the type. So maybe there is a and it also said blade. Is it blaze or blade?
Blade.
Okay, all right.
But I don't know why I'm not getting.
You see where it says PHP and it has that little arrow, or slightly up. No, too high up.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is still PHP. Sorry, but it's
okay.
Yeah, but I don't know why I'm not getting.
Well, what happens if you comment it out? Does it comment it out correctly?
No, it's not doing anything right now. Oh. It's not understanding what is going on. Did I already install some sort of a blade? Do I need to uninstall this? Everything was working fine before our reload window. It's fine. I can just delete it for now, but.
Oh yeah, there it goes. It's doing it.
Yeah, but now it just thinks it's vanilla PHP. Blade. This is something very specific to Blade. Blade formatter, Blade, Laravel, Blade snippets, highlighting, 198,000 Blade snippets. Maybe I'll try the one that has more. Do this one. No, that's not what I want. Syntax highlighting support, Blade, extended Blade support. Is it this one? What is this? Different kind of blade, Laravel Blade wrapper, Blade spacer, beautify Blade code in place. Let's see if this works.
This is showing a major problem in like these stores where developers put products. Like this is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like everything having the same name in the description. Like this is a terrible experience.
Okay, but it worked. We'll see if it worked. Let's see if it gets the right code. Yeah, so that's the kind of commenting I needed. So it just switches from like pointy brackets to curly brackets for the commenting out. So now, great. Okay, so that's there, but I'm still not getting this dumper die thing. Unless var console does it. No, where does var dump go?
Well, are you calling that function, or did you just?
Oh no, you're right. I'm not calling it. You're right.
Yeah, attach it to the button, make it to where you click the button, it'll do the thing.
Hold on, where'd you go? View apps. Yeah, I can just call view apps. View apps. No, I can't. What am I doing?
It exists on the object, so.
Get rid of that.
You do this in the index where we create the plugin.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes. Okay, so let's go index. Oh, where are you hiding? Index.php. Yes, and we're going to create this here. So we're going to call this view apps equals view apps.
No.
Just view apps.
No, it won't be that either. Inside of your get, like on line 17 or 18, do an echo and then do $OS dash or dash greater, whatever that angle bracket is, and then view apps. So it's on the instance that you created.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about in here. Okay, echo view apps.
No, $OS.
Oh.
And then
Lord, you'd think that I would actually know what I was doing. You'd think, but you'd be wrong. OS. Have we not called OS
or maybe it's wait, what did we
call we can just call OneSignal. We can just do this.
So if we do that, why do we have the $OS? Why are we initializing?
Non-static method. Why did we have this? Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it. Fine. Let's just pull it in. Use OS. Let's see. I mean, let's see if this works. It should. Okay, that fixes that. A few apps, awesome. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, and then we're not actually calling it in there. And I just closed my code. Thanks, code spaces. Come on. Okay, and then an index. So we called this. Oh no, we were just echoing it. Yeah. Why is that not?
But does that actually echo anything? I don't think we're returning anything.
No, it didn't. Oh, in our actual.
I mean, like in our actual code, there's no
yes,
being returned.
Return test. Return test. Good Lord. Format. Configure. What do you mean I have multiple formatters? Oh, I see. No, not Beautify Blade. Come on now. Thank you. Okay, good. We got something array to string conversion in
So
Vue
it's
apps.
happening because our API returns a string. Oh, I'm sorry, an array. And I guess that this needs to be, can you do a map and turn it into a string? Like, I don't know how you do.
Yes. Yes, I can. Ooh. Yes. Yes. I actually have to do some work in this too, which hold on. So.
Oh, there's a result, by the way. Oh, wait. Never mind. Ignore that. They're using print_r. Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, it's just it's the same thing as echo. You're talking about this?
No.
Oh, I see. Print_r. You're talking about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't return that, but you'll want to do a return on the next line because that won't return what you think.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's do.
You could just return like an empty or
equals print a and then return string. Yes.
No, you can't. No, you can't do that. Print is that's a function that produces a side effect. It doesn't return. Just delete the string part. Just keep print a, and then go to line 33 and then return something. It doesn't matter. Just 0. How about that? Return 0. Or an array, because remember you have that loop function, whatever.
Yep.
And it's complaining about print a. Is that not a thing?
Oh, undefined function in OneSignal.
Oh, that's a OneSignal function?
Print, hold on. There is a print one in here.
Oh, print R.
Print R.
Print R. That's a really dumb name.
You're not wrong. Okay, let's see now.
And go to your build output or your server. It'll be control tilde.
Okay.
No, control tilde. Like, we need to look at your output.
Oh, terminal. Sorry. You're talking about in here, yes?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, control. Good Lord.
You have it. Okay.
There we go.
So I'm not seeing anything being echoed to the server or to your terminal, because that's where that stuff will be printed, right? When you echo, that's going to be on the server.
It should be. Yeah. Let's try it again. Oh no, because this is all Blade related stuff. So this is actually, no, you're right. No. So, because we ran into the same issue, right? So nothing is being done in here. Like these two are being echoed in the Blade.
Oh, so it's printing it as okay. I see. Well, what was that flash? Did you notice that when you refresh, there was a flash of a bunch of text? That was
here?
it.
Oh yeah.
Refresh it. That was the code there, wasn't it?
Hold on.
Or is that just the code? Like what?
No, I think it is.
No, it looks like that's a stack trace. It's a stack trace. What's the error handle error?
All right, error handle. It's just an array to string conversion. So you're right. Okay. So it is definitely in the way that we're returning this. So echo. What if I just echo?
Well, why does that print not actually print? That's my issue.
See,
shouldn't that print?
Print R. What does print R actually do? Print R. Human readable information but a variable. Var dump will also show displays information about a variable and it's readable by humans.
Yeah, so that should have produced the result, but it's not.
View apps.
Can we do this? This is gonna make my life easier.
Okay.
Let's bind view apps to the submit button.
Okay.
So that we don't have to do this refresh game.
Submit form. Where are you hiding again? Form, and then we're going to set that to submit. Form ID equals submit. And am I doing this? I feel like I've forgotten how forms work.
What is your question?
Hold on. This is just a dumb simple form. Dealing with forms. No, form handling. This is action. That's what I was looking for. Okay, let me just copy this. Good Lord.
The action won't be a post for this one.
No, it won't be. But, okay, label. We're not going to worry about any of that stuff. So literally just action that I needed. Okay. So this is where we are actually going to need to install that forms plugin because it's actually going to be easier to use their setup that's here. Composer, require forms, Leaf install form. Leaf, what? What do you mean Leaf command not found?
You're in the wrong one. Go to the top one, PHP.
Bruh.
So when you start a new session, a new terminal session, that's a new session. It's not the same.
Okay, fine. So that for now. Okay, we've got Leaf forms. Let's serve that again. And how else how we're using this form? Functional mode, form sanitize input, use form, submit post, book create. Okay, so checks if a form contains form submit. You can call it a virtual form. It takes in 3 parameters: the request type, form action, and form data. Oh, that's a virtual form, I see. Body form body. Maybe I didn't actually need this. I think this is all validation related stuff. Yeah, this is all virtual form stuff. Well, I thought I needed this. Wait, hold on. Leaf form can use methods to simplify and quickly handle input from user. Yes. Sanitize input. Form submit. Creates a form and submits it.
So that's part of the story. The problem is that /book/create, that's a route. Our plugin isn't a route, it's an object. It's not going to exist at an endpoint.
No, that's fine. So I'll just grab the actual. All right. So we just want to call the action up PHP. I just don't know how, if we can actually call. How do you action PHP controllers index? It's not what I'm looking for either. I mean, maybe we can create a route. I guess we're gonna have to create a route. Oh, this seems like a lot of work for submitting a form, but
yes, you would. Yeah. You would have to create a route, or you would on the page itself. If you could, well, yeah. On the page itself when it's being rendered, you could call it that way too. But I'm not sure how this handles asynchronous stuff.
Yeah, it's not gonna be straight. I think I could do it with like Axios or something, but let's just do a route. Okay, so okay. Wait, do you have a command for doing routes?
Before we get too far down this, because this won't solve our actual problem. We don't know what data that we have. So can we get to a point where we just see our data? So let's get rid of Blaze, because in all honesty, we don't care that much. We're not actually rendering any of the data. We want to get
Yeah,
to
well,
a
that's
point where
true.
we can
That's very
spin it
true.
up.
Yeah, we're not actually doing anything there. So we actually really don't care about that. We care about this. We care about how we're calling it in here. And what was our error that we were getting?
It was string conversion.
Array to string conversion. Okay. So array to string conversion.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Fix.
Yeah, hold on. Yo, just FYI, I'm in the middle of a lot. No, you're good. But is it like pressing, or can I call you back? Okay, I'll call you back when I'm done in like 30, 40 minutes. Oh yeah, no worries. All right, peace. All right.
Just print.
Yeah, can we try that? Like, just print? Will that work?
So this is what it's saying. This is saying use print r again. What's the solution to? Okay, var dump is what I was trying to do before, and then it should return in the terminal. Okay, so let's try this again. Index.php, OneSignal, var dump. Okay, let's refresh this. It's not dumping anything in there. What if I want to just do this OneSignal? Just want to dump that. And I'll rebuild it even.
Oh, also return the string from view apps, just so that we get rid of blade or whatever that thing is. Just quotes, actual string.
Okay, there we go. So
this is the data that I kept saying that we were getting in the background. It was flashing.
Yes.
And that it was, yes.
Is this the... Yeah, you're right. This is just this. This is literally... Is this the stack trace or is this...
No, this is the actual HTTP response, but
yeah, this is what we want. So view apps.
Well, so part of it, can you look for look for a code, like the word code?
Decode content.
Okay. Okay. All right. I guess this is fine. There might be some function. Like I'm not familiar with how this stuff.
I mean, what's the key that I like? What I want to look for the number that I'm actually looking for of my app ID. So app ID is coming from Jesus. Where am I grabbing my app ID from?
At the top, 80. 8E, literally at the top. Command L. Type Command L. There, 80.
Oh my God. I don't know why. I just had a brain fart trying to figure that out. Okay, let's try this again. Is it in there anywhere? Okay, so it's not returning that. Whatever, fine. So that's what it's returning.
That may just be the entire response object. There might be some other things that we have to like. There might be like a. Let me go and look.
PHP OneSignal SDK. Oh. OneSignal API instance, creating a notification model, create notification content, new string map, new notification set ID, setting notification scheduling, API instance, cancel notification, get notification, listing notifications by app ID, API instance, app ID, print R, get result notifications, getting notification history, deleting a player. Can I list all? Oh, working with apps, getting an app. Get apps, yeah, API instance. Okay. Getting an app, API instance.
Can you copy that response out of the page and format it so that it's easier to read?
Sorry, say that again.
The output that we
got. Oh, the one that was up on this thing?
Yeah,
this thing?
I never got a chance to understand it.
Okay. Hello? Oh, that was the new one that I created. Okay. Let's paste it over in... Oh, wrong one. Let's paste it over in here. file, text file. Can you format this for me though? Format document. There we go. Do I want to dark mode this?
Okay, so you see how that it's saying that some of these things are arrays?
Yep.
So there's, is there a body? Can you look for a body here?
Prepare body, body summarizer. Yeah.
No, not that. What about a data?
Nope.
Okay, we were looking for a basically we're looking for a property that could have the stuff. I don't know what it's called. Obviously, just printing out the whole object isn't going. It's not that useful.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to get us there. But I'm looking in the like. So here's the PHP SDK that we grabbed. So like we were doing it the right way. API instance, and then API instance that we defined. I just want to make sure I was grabbing the backend SDK. It's been a while. API SDK. Okay, so we had all this stuff. App ID, API instance, new default API. Hold on. Maybe this is part of the problem. Maybe I didn't do this the right way last time. OneSignal, construct configuration, default API. No, that's
what is worse, the fact that we're getting a response from our servers means that it's set up right. We wouldn't respond if we.
So that's fine. That's all good. And then this OneSignal client. And then what if I do? Oh, hold on. Maybe what if I do this test and then I'll do all apps. And then PHP client, all apps.
It wouldn't be that. You would have to go to view apps.
Get apps.
In the API.
Like this should return it. Like this should. Okay, so this is working now. Now it's printing.
Okay.
So this is right. This is what we were looking for. I don't know why we were getting that error before. But now if we do, I don't want to see the var dump in there. I want to see it in the console.
Well, we're not, we still need to get the right thing. So let's go back to our output. Because in reality, we don't want to print this. We're going to return it.
No.
All right. So can you take this out and no, this is the array. So you see there where it says ID. So what you want to do is we want to take the ID and the name.
Great. Okay,
so however you create a new object for that, and then in our view we'll have the object and then the name and the ID.
See if this will grab the actual ID. Is that gonna let me do that?
You have to map because that's an array. There is no ID on an array.
There's a way to. I feel like there's. Hold on. Let's see. So you're right there, and then they might have a built-in. Maybe. Hold on. Mapping in PHP. Map in PHP. Array map. Don't want that. I want this.
Do you have a dog barking in the background?
There is a dog in the basement.
Okay. All right. I was like, I hear something. No, you're good.
Good microphone. Yeah, that dog barks constantly. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to grab this. Print R array map, my function. There we go. So let's grab this whole thing. We're just going to replicate this. And we're actually going to do. All right. So we were grabbing that, and then we're actually going to do get apps. So we're going to have this as app object. Now you've got a dog barking in the background.
Yeah, that's because my delivery is here.
Okay, do I go grab it?
Oscar, stop. Shut up.
Okay, get apps. Okay, what do we do down here? Arrays. Pulling that print array map. Function. No, I don't want to do that.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm just doing an array map. I'm just grabbing this in here.
No, don't put that there. We want to return that.
Oh, all right.
Give me a second.
Yeah, you're all good.
All right, sorry about that.
No, you're all good. Okay, this is what I was seeing in here. So sends each value from an array. So we need a function and then the array. Oh, I see. All right, that makes sense.
Wow, you passed a function in as a string? That's that's interesting.
That should work now.
I don't think that's a string. I think strings in PHP are double quotes. Or can it be either? It like JavaScript.
It can be either, but that's not. Expected type array found. OneSignal generic error array key.
Is there not a for each? Can we just do like a basic for each?
Yeah, there's for each. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that. No. Take 38, this, whatever, get apps. Not the whole thing, just to this get apps. Without the semicolon. But yeah, and then paste it and then delete the semicolon.
Yeah. Now I see what we're doing. For each. Why am I getting an error in here though? Oh, because
you have that semicolon there.
Still throwing an error.
You have to give it a name too. So like, what are we going to call it? A, maybe? A equals this, OneSignal client get apps. I don't know how you do for each in PHP, but you have to give it a name of the variable.
Even I am like struggling to do it. I genuinely believe sometimes I know what I'm doing. But here we are in a for each loop. Did I just put it the wrong way?
Oh, it's as value. Okay, so you have to put as the value.
All right, there we go. All right, so let's grab this. Oh my god. All right, this OneSignal as app. As app. As and app? That's not right. Is it? All right. Here we are. Okay, get rid of you. View apps for each. App. Okay, and then we're not returning that. We are returning.
We'll print the or echo out the we're not returning that. We're just going to print out the ID and the name.
Good Lord. All right. Are you gonna give that to me?
And we can delete that return and just return a string. Like it could just be an empty string. In fact, it should be an empty string. We don't want to pollute our namespace.
Okay, so ID. Fine.
Wait, no.
I just want to return.
Did you save the output from the last time it worked? Oh yeah, here. See, all right. So we need to get access to whatever, like that object. There's a key on it, right?
Yeah.
For us to be able to get to that.
It might be able to. It might be this. It might be this way. Yeah. There you
go. Why is that other thing there? What is that other thing? AD.
Oh, because I have two apps.
Go back. App DevCycle. Oh, I see. Okay, there's no space. I got you. Okay. All right. Perfect. So yeah, this is what we wanted to see. Now we got to figure out a way to return that to the view. By the way, you can delete your mod function. We're not going to use it, but yeah, if we can figure out a way to get those two things to the view, then we can hydrate our select, and then whenever we select it, it'll be interacting with that particular.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, we could create. we could hold on. We could technically return an object that contains the app ID and name, or an array. Hold on. Yeah. So we could actually create an array. Create array PHP arrays constructor. Come on. Array foobar. Okay. Here we go.
I don't think you should do that. I think you should create an array on line 31.
Oh, yes, and then feed it
array.
in. Yes. Okay. And then we're going to create an array and then push the array. So let's go back and actually do this. App array equals this. Awesome. And then each time we're going to go app array. And we're going to go, how do you add to an array? How do we add to an array? Overriding.
I don't even have PHP docs, I don't think.
Array push. Array push, yeah.
Okay.
Array push, array values. Okay, array. Stack, Apple, Raspberry, Pridar. Okay, awesome. Let's do that. Array is that. And then array push is going to be array and app ID and app name.
That would be as a tuple. It can't be two separate things. It needs to be as a tuple.
I have no idea what you just said.
They need to be related.
I understand. Yes. Oh, I see.
So you can make that like push an array. Just make an array of arrays. That's the easiest way, and we'll just index into it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, I think what you do is just on line 38, just put a curly brace or a square brace. You should be able to do it
around this. I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then,
okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and then same at the other end. Gotcha. That makes sense. An array of arrays. Okay, so hopefully that'll work. And then we're going to return our app array. App array. Awesome. And then over in our index.php, we are going to, so we're running that. And then let's say echo view apps. I think that should do what we want it to do. Yeah, it should. Nope. Array to string conversion again. Same thing we were running.
This is a blade. I think there might be a blade utility function that can take an array. And I don't think not
blade,
PHP.
Arrays, array and blade, array.
Blade array to string is very specific.
Oh, yeah, array to string. Blade array string. Array to string conversion. Oh, yes. Wait. Yes.
Wait, you know some?
So yes, it's just like because we're doing for each in the blade. I think is the issue that we're having.
Okay, and I guess like what's the solution? Like, I don't know. I don't know any of this.
You and I are figuring this out together. Okay, view apps, and then no, because it's not even feeding in here yet. So view apps. We're not even calling it yet, and we're still getting this error here. That's the array to string conversion on line 16. So OS. Oh, it's trying to echo it. That's why. Hold on. Print R. That might fix it. Sick. Okay, we got there. And we actually do want. Yeah. I'm actually going to switch the IDs around. I'm going to switch this around. OneSignal, and I want to do name and ID. Name, ID.
It doesn't matter. It won't make a difference.
It doesn't. But now, so we have this here in our index.php. So here we can actually create this as, because do we want to be able to use it in the blade, or are we just really wanting to be able to use it in here?
Yeah, we're going to put it in the blade eventually.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's go.
It's your index blade, right?
Yeah.
We already have it. Or at least I thought.
Well, if you,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
sorry, are you wanting
No,
to
no,
feed it?
I see what you're saying. I was just talking about we already had on line 17 for the actual blade part, but the app ID we do need that, but that's not going to be called. That's not an app ID. That's going to be our apps, like literally all, like
Oh,
all of your
yes, of
apps.
course. No, of course it is, because we're actually using this in the blade. Oh
Right,
my
right.
God. It's like my brain forgot what we were actually doing here for a second. Apps is going to equal apps. Okay, and then, so that's going to feed that in there. And then if we go over into our blade, this is where we're going to go here. And now, okay, attempt to read property ID on array. Okay, app name, app ID, apps. What was the actual error? Attempt to read property ID on array. I know why. It's because of the way that we've done this. So we're actually going to go into our blade, and instead of doing app ID, we're going to go app ID because it's an array, not an object.
If it's an array, we need 0 and 1. Arrays
What do you mean?
are index. Like it's all right, let's just see. So you need 0 and 1 because it's an array. Arrays don't have string-based indexes. No. Delete the ID to get like, just put 0.
Oh yes, sorry. Yes. Okay, this makes sense. Okay.
All right,
Good.
so let's swap the 0 and 1 because I think you changed the order.
I did. No, you know what? Let's swap it. Let's swap that. I was about to say no, but yes. Okay.
All right, there we are. Cool.
Sick. We're 2 hours, Will. Do we wanna leave it for today?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, that's fine. I can see. I love you're like, it's working. We're good.
No, so I want to keep going, but I was just like, oh crap, we're at 2 hours right now. I feel like it took us 2 hours to create a form.
No. I'm just like, it's funny because I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, quit while we're ahead. Like,
yeah.
But we can't quit yet. We need to do some committing. You're not done yet. We got to do some committing. You thought you were done.
We do. Yes, maybe. I was going to say like, no, let's do something different. But yes, let's actually do a commit. Okay, so this is here. You know what's so interesting, Will, is this is what I love about programming with you. So I have like, it's interesting. I love PHP, but I'm learning the more that I go through this is I love the abstraction on PHP that Laravel has provided. I love the abstraction on using PHP in an HTML template. I love the abstraction of the magic methods that they've created. So it's like every time that I'm on here, I'm like, I'm genuinely learning something new about how to actually program in PHP and realizing maybe I don't love PHP as much as I thought I did.
Wait, are you telling me that you're starting to come to my side a little bit?
So, well, what I'm going to tell you is I have you used Svelte yet?
Yeah, I've used it.
So I am kind of in love with Svelte as a JavaScript framework. I just think it's so clean. I don't know. JavaScript is getting more and more attractive. The more that I have to use it, the more that I'm forced to use it, the more I'm like, okay, some of these things make sense. So yes, I'm definitely coming over to the dark side.
Well, I was following you until you started saying some parts of JavaScript make sense. I am 100% out of that camp. None of it makes sense. Not even TypeScript makes sense to me.
Here's the thing that makes sense here, or maybe it's not even makes sense, but here's the thing that like, okay, so even right here today, right? Like that the arrow versus the square brackets of like how you're having to identify the different pieces within your array or within your object. It's like, I know if I'm in a situation where I need to do it, I know that it's generally one or the other. It's going to be the arrow or it's going to be the square, but I couldn't tell you if you asked me why. I couldn't actually explain that to you. And I think that maybe this is like, and yet
so
in
the
JavaScript,
arrows are actual objects. They're instance objects, whereas the square braces, those are properties you're indexing into it. So you could think of it as a dictionary.
Gotcha.
So if it's an
attracts.
object that you've instantiated that PHP is instantiated and it's managing in quotes, then you're going to get to do that. And that just comes over from C. That's how you index into, or that's how you access properties in C, is the dash whatever, which is part of the reason why like it reminds me of a past that I've grown past, you know.
I also I hadn't used PHP in a while, and I did a stream on Friday. I'm doing like these Friday streams where I explore new like languages and doing feature flags in different languages. I tried Python for the first time again in a while, and initially I was like, I don't like this. This is gross. And then I was like, ooh, I get it. I get why this is a thing that people enjoy.
I still don't like Python, but I do understand why people enjoy it. I like to say that it's training wheels. It makes you feel like you can really program. And then when you don't have it, you learn that no, it's a lot of the things it's doing a lot of stuff for you. You don't have to think about most things.
Yes.
Which, in my opinion, like if you're not thinking about most things, then are you programming?
Yeah, and I'm discovering that no, I'm not. I haven't been. I feel like I have been abstracting. I have not been programming. I have been whatever I've been developing. Yes.
That's all that matters.
I would say that is a very true thing, but I don't understand. I feel that there is a level of my joy of these streams is like your patience is second to none, but also like I'm genuinely walking away with like, oh, all right, I understand something a bit more. So worst case scenario, I'm learning something, and hopefully people that are out there are learning something too. So let's go commit some stuff.
All right. Well, we got it. Yeah, we can't do it in desktop. So let's see. The lock.
Yes.
We should. I guess we could. Wait. What's that?
Oh, this was just that object.
Okay,
I just created a new file. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So that. Oh, and I actually want to create an env sample file. Just going to copy this. Env.sample. So we don't lose this again.
Oh yeah.
And then.
Well, already we're off to a good start. We have a repo now. Maybe
Let's
one
go.
day I'll add a README. You know,
one day. One day. I mean, we've got a README. There's something there. Okay. So we're good. So let's go back over here. So we've got our env sample. So we do actually want to commit the lock file.
Oh yeah. After I said it, I was like, yeah, we do. I think we could commit everything at once. It's just not.
Yeah, I think so.
It all goes in there.
Stage changes.
Get load apps from OneSignal. OneSignal apps. And next time we should load the DevCycle stuff or whatever you want, whatever you think we need to do.
Whatever I can do.
No, whatever you think we need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to do the same thing. Basically, we need to pass DevCycle stuff through to the blade so that we can use it in showing stuff. Okay. It's exactly the same process that we just did for you. So yeah, we're actually in a very similar position. Okay. I'm going to publish this. I'll publish it to a branch, and then it's there. And then upstream.
Yeah, try upstream.
Okay.
You know what I may need to do? I will add you to that repo so that you can do it. Don't try it yet because it's not going to work. Come into here. And you may have to tell me your handle again.
Okay, I'll pull it up right here. It's Andrew D. McLean.
Okay, give me a second.
Yep.
Come on. Roscoe, what are you doing? Andrew D. Mc.
M-A-C-L-E. M-A-C-L-E-A-N.
I'm used to things just popping up. That's what I was hoping would happen. Okay, so you need to go to your email first. Whatever email is tied to your GitHub, and accept the invite, and then and only then can you then publish that branch to that particular repo.
All right, let's see if it's showing up here. It is indeed showing up here. I will shepherd view invitation. Oh, I'm not logged in. Let's log in. Let's log in. No. Oh, no.
You're a 1Password user as well.
Absolutely, I'm a 1Password user. One of the few, the first piece of software that I ever paid for.
You know they're a Canadian company.
1Password?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Agile Bytes, or they were. Maybe they got acquired, but they were a Canadian company.
Interesting.
Let's
Okay,
see,
let's go in
Agile
here.
Bytes,
Then all the more reason.
Canada. Yeah, Toronto.
Really?
Is it
There you go.
Ottawa? It's wait, no, Toronto. I don't know the provinces, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's
all in
Agile.
Ontario. Yeah, Toronto's in Ontario, so it's like the central province. All right. 257-323. Accept invitation, and I'm gonna refresh this code space.
Oh, you didn't need to refresh.
You say that, but I'm a believer in the worst.
Well, here's why you don't have to, because what's going to happen is the API request is going to go to GitHub, and that has nothing to do with your client. So it's going to try to submit this patch, and it was probably going to fail with the authorization. It may still fail. Let's see. Let's try it. I don't know. Look at that. So we did it right.
Success. All right, let's see. Leave extensions updated now. 6 commits.
Go to pull request, GP, or you could do that too, and new PR, and select your branch.
It pushed to main. It pushed to main. That's why.
Pushed to main.
It pushed to main.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
It said that it was going to push to the branch, so I'm surprised.
I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that too. All right, it's fine though. It's fine. All right. We can fix this though in the future. We can make it where you can't, like, no one, even me, because I need to do that to protect myself from myself.
Well, let's do it.
I will push the main.
Do I get the ability
I
to
have
do
to
it
do it. I have to, unless, let me, hold on. I have an idea. Let me see if I can do it. Wait, did I close? All right, maybe I won't be able to do it now. I may have closed. I'll make you a maintainer or whatever next time.
Great.
But what I'll do is I'll make the branch protected.
Yeah, do the branch protection stuff.
Because I know both of us need it. I know I won't pay attention.
Yeah,
I literally depend on that to tell me that I'm doing wrong. It's so
this is
bad.
the thing. I do this on my own personal repos, even, right? Like
same here. Same.
There. Stop share. Like I do this on my own repos just because I don't want to accidentally push to main, especially because do you have automatic deploys set up?
For some of my stuff, yes. For other things, I use something called chat ops, which is a concept we had at GitHub. So it's all controlled through my Slack. Yeah.
So like there's definitely been some moments where I've pushed something and I've been really glad that I can't push directly to main because I've been like, oh, that would have broken everything.
Well, you can always revert, but it sucks if you have other people working on it. If you're in an open source project, like with hundreds or thousands of people who may do stuff, it can be bad.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I ever have done a migration correctly, but most of my most stressful moments have been trying to push like a database migration where I'm like dropping a table or something like that. And I'm dropping foreign keys and it just ends up being really messy. And I'm just like, oh, I shouldn't have dropped that thing because now reversing this is going to be real stressful. Also, I don't really do test-driven development at this point in my unprofessional DevRel career. So I'm never running tests before I do any of the things that I do, which is not smart.
Nah, I have to, because this is my machine.
Yeah.
And like anything I do, I gotta make sure, because I use this for everything. It's kind of like if you have a vehicle,
yeah,
you don't want to mess it up because you need it to get to work. So you're a little less ambitious with things.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Okay, so we got something accomplished today. We talked about a lot of stuff. We discovered that Will is team Kendrick. I am team Young Drake, but Degrassi.
Have you listened to any other music though?
I've listened to like as a whole, or like the diss tracks.
All of the stuff that's been put out in the past week or two.
I've listened to one, but I actually genuinely, it was like on the newscast, and I genuinely don't know whose diss track it was.
All right, you got to listen to all of them. Listen to all of them and then come back. And if you still say that Drake won in a rap battle after this, then I don't know. I guess I'll at least be able to respect it, because it's like at least you've listened to it all.
I'll go listen to them in preparation for our next stream.
Oh wait, Casual said Team K-Dot, just so you know.
When do we want to do our next one? 2 weeks?
Sure.
Back on the
yeah. Just put it on. Just block it up for next. Yeah, next.
Okay.
Not next week, but the week after next.
Week after. Okay, and I'm just gonna go Will and Andrew pairing. And are you gonna find add invitees? Will go. Awesome. Blocked off for the 22nd at 1, and should be in your inbox.
Cool.
All right, so we're getting there, everybody. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're all connected. Everything's talking to our Leaf application, so we're on track to get where we
not yet. We need to get DevCycle.
We do. And then we need to do the other thing, which is not do it as we're kind of just pulling things in like a more like ad hoc manner right now, but we're not following the structures of the extensions. So probably next week or the next stream, we'll be able to get DevCycle up and working. And then maybe we should abstract everything out into the actual packages and start pulling stuff in that way. Because I feel like that's probably going to be the biggest challenge for us, is to pull all of our logic into whatever the structure of the extensions is. But
we'll figure out what it is we want to do. But yeah, that's next.
That's a future us problem. Yeah. That's a future Andrew and Will problem, not a current Andrew and Will problem. Yeah. So hopefully this was good. If you were watching this live, thanks for sticking around. If you're catching this VOD, thank you for sticking around for like 2.5 hours. I'll say this, and I'll say it every stream until I die or we stop streaming together, Will. Always a pleasure. This is always a lot of fun. I always walk away learning something, and hopefully you are walking away not hating the experience.
Well, I'm learning that PHP is I learned why I didn't go back.
Yeah, it probably was the right call. I'm gonna, like, a few years from now, I'm gonna look back and say, why did I ever enjoy this programming language?
You know, you're going to discover ASI and JavaScript, and you're going to forever be on my side of no semicolons.
We're gonna see. Listen, I want to say I kind of disagree, but at the same time, I have come much more over to the side of JavaScript. I actually even am not.
Python doesn't have it.
Python doesn't have it either.
Mm-hmm. None of the good languages have semicolons. Like, I'm not even shit talking. Like, F# doesn't have it. Swift doesn't have it. OCaml. I don't remember Scheme having it. Like, ML doesn't have it. So it's all the good languages, they've learned that you don't need semicolons.
Swift is one that I want to learn. That is a language that I'm actually very interested in. So that's eventually, once I have my
well, how about this? After we get our plugins, like whatever we're going to finish develop, yeah, we can transition to doing a mobile app. I know a little Swift. I don't know if you knew this. So
I didn't. I did not. Let's do some Swift. Yeah,
iOS,
let's move over to the world of iOS. I'm here for it. Let's do it. All right. Okay, Will, we're booked in for 2 Wednesdays from now. If you're watching the stream, we'll be back here, same places, 2 Wednesdays from now. If you like the streams, be sure to follow us on all the channels. Yeah, thank you all for watching. You've been amazing. And Will, thank you for being an amazing pairing partner yet again. All right. Bye, everybody.
See y'all.
Don't go in there. They're having the let's try to figure out what customers want meeting again. It's gotten a little weird.
Signups are strong, but adoption of key features remains stagnant. What do you do?
We gotta merge that PR. Yeah, we have to. That's our only choice. Okay. We cast merge on the PR for the new dashboard. Oh, no.
Your actions have caused the company to go viral for the wrong reason.
God.
Oh no, what do we do?
Roll for initiative.
No, I can't do that.
New features shouldn't be left to a roll of the dice. Use DevCycle to ship with low risk and instant rollbacks. Unrolls, re-rolls.
How do we make this into a dice pun?